everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Redskins going up against the Falcons. The opening kick of the new season is straight ahead as we turn it over to our broadcast duo of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. From the home of the Falcons since 1992, there's a look inside the Georgia Dome, just on the outskirts of downtown Atlanta. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Washington Redskins and the Atlanta Falcons. Starts with Sims. It's a loss of... two there, bringing up second down. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Offensive starters time, Charles, for the Washington Redskins.
Let's look at Josh Dotson, the wide receiver out of TCU. Grew up in Fort Worth. His mom works at the university as a vice president. He actually went to Wyoming first, transferred back to TCU, and boy, is he a high flyer. Throw it up in the air, he'll go up and get it.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Everyone's got four down. Hurry up, here we go.
On third down, Cousins. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Pulled in at the 24. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Freeman. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle. And a man, as we look at the starters now, a man who really has earned us talking about him in the booth, Julio Jones.
He's a 1,000-yard receiver each and every year. So sleek, so wonderful. I call him Secretariat.
And they're definitely showing blitz here.
11. Check three.
Now Ryan on second down. The left side completion to Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 55 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offensive move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Sims. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So second down, 3 yards to go now.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now Sims. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. And it's possible that today the most important group could be the linebackers.
Yeah, the second level, as we like to call them, right? Defensive front has to control things, but the linebackers, they do more than clean up. They help create big plays.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now. But he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
After the interception, here's Ryan. This is caught by Marlon Brown. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back.
Yeah.
He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And here is the Redskin defense.
Ryan Shazier ran so fast at his combine that many people thought someone actually ran for him. He's a linebacker who ran sub 4.4, and he uses that speed to make plays all over the field.
Hey, 4 down. Ready?
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's got this one down to the 10. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Niall Davis taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And his kick is good. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And Reed with it over the middle. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
And it always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. They come out here in the eye. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Now the ball comes loose. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end.
They come up in an offset eye. 2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked it.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down, and you can get them the football in the passing game.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. But good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
Ryan, they'll set up the screen for Freeman. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Cousins now on 2nd down, and that'll be incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. 3rd and long for Cousins. It's brought in by Dodson. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
To throw, Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Here we go now.
Cousins again. Out to the left here to Reed. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Still in search of the first down after that last completion. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
You got 4.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Watch it now, Barney.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. Jordan Reed has it. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right? Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Hey, 4 down.
All right, here we go. Blue, 90. No. All right, here we go. 319. 319. Over. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Cousins completes it right side to Doxson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it.
And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And it's 17-7. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there. Space. Alert, flare.
Ryan now off the bootleg. It's complete to Brown, right side. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Six yards here to go for the offense on second down.
He's coming.
second down. Here's Ryan. Slant route caught by Edelman. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. This is brought in by Hardy. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Hey, wait. Gun. Under 10. Check. Switch. Check safety.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They come out here in the I. Now Davis. What a spin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
It's a pickup of 21, and the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. They'll run here with Freeman. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Again, it'll be Freeman. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Hey, we got 3 down. Ready, go.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
All right, now, look at 56. Here we go.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Out to the left here to Reed. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Cousins from the gun on third. It's brought in by Doxson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To the air again, it's Cousins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's second down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second down following the incompletion. A second down throw for Cousins. Forced out to his left. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando where, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left.
Halfback sent in motion.
Let's go. Check, 55 to Mike. Hey, let's go. Watch twist.
On second down, here's Ryan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So third down, just 1 yard to go.
Watch left. Tight end to the left. Tight end left. Get up. Check.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. This is brought in by Hardy. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down, and that's what he just did.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone, but these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't, and often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. So the intentional grounding penalty on the quarterback, 10 yards.
If you're not outside of the pocket, the flag will come out every time.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. Now Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to...
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Zach Brown in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. 3rd and long for Cousins. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be fielded at the 17. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
It's caught. Jones. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Hey, watch 11. Ready? 280. He's mine, he's mine, he's mine. Check. Hey, check right. Watch it.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Complete over the middle to Hardy. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They go play action here on 1st down. Man open left side is Brown. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
It's hauled in by Hardy. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back now here on EA Sports. Fresh set of downs here. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
Ready! Get up! Check 3, check 3, check 3. Space. He's checking.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
This will be caught by Brown. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken very short. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Cousins on 1st down. And Reed with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Tajay Sharp, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. 3rd and short yardage, Cousins. It's brought in by Doxson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Cousins steps away to his left. His throw caught at about the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a...
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
4 down, check. 4
Now let's go.
Again, it's Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Vincent Valentine in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Here we go now.
2nd down, Cousins. Dancing to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Gotta give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Now let's go.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. This will be caught at about the 5. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Freeman again, a 1st down carry. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, giving them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why they're points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field. And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
A 20th carry now for Freeman. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On the carry, it's Davis. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And the wideout in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
They were stopped on that play. We had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. On third down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And that'll bring up a fourth down. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. A second down throw for Cousins. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And, partner, a nice little connection there on the corner route.
The receiver set it up perfectly, worked his way inside, and then broke it back to the outside for the completion.
Throwing is Cousins. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. 10 yards still left on second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I got to get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Cousins to throw it, and he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now 4th down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, time of possession should be a factor. The Rams are top 10 in converting third down opportunities, and they'll be up against our 49ers defense looking to knock that conversion rate down. With that, we're once again off to L.A. We're standing by. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we haven't had NFL football in this city for 22 years, but football is back here in Los Angeles. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Short kick. It's taken at the 23. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. He'll get it running right. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 11 on the gain there, and the Rams are going to get a first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. And now a first down following that long gain. Looking to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And down inside the 15 he goes. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Coleman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught. Stills right side. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And here's the headshots for the offense, and Carlos Hyde, a talented back,
has taken over as the lead runner. A terrific talent. Can batter you inside, but has more speed than what you expect to take it the distance.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down. Uh-oh, Charles, now you get to talk about your old spot, the secondary, very key here in this one.
You have to cut me off because, you know, I'll talk about them all game long. Love to see those guys match up and challenge the best wide receivers.
Carlos Hyde was the target, and now it's 4th down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Over.
Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a 1st down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Stills bringing it in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Out left here, it's complete to Wheaton. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Patriot. No. Check. Patriot. Leopard.
And the defense definitely showing blitz here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So on 4th down, out comes Bradley Pinion to punt this one away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The dive unsuccessful. The big fella can't pick it up. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Double tight. Here we go now.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Goes underneath for Henry. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
No, check.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Let's go. Turn it up. Let's go. 91.
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. Incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. 8 yards still remaining here on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Coleman has it here right side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the 1st quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the 1st quarter.
Nice play, baby.
3rd down and 1.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Hey, boys, go.
Here we go now.
Back to throw here. He finds Coleman. And he's got the 1st down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the 1st down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
Brandon Coleman was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Back to throw again. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it up. Now Kaepernick on the left side. This is Stills. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Double tight. Hey. Let's go, baby. Turn it up. I got it. We got it.
The tight end changing his position. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's brought down. And give him 15 more, and it's another first down. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Tight right. 91. Check. Sunday. Kill. Turn it up. Easy.
Into the red zone now. Kaepernick throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Now that looked like the Colin Kaepernick we got to know early in his career. Able to scramble and pick up a first down. We haven't seen as much of that in recent time.
Yeah, you always got the size to do it. Out of high school, 6'5", 170, but now 230, and we see what he can do with that frame.
And I heard people didn't want to step in as a hitter against him because he's a pretty darn good pitcher in high school, too.
92-mile-per-hour fastball in high school. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So how about that one, Charles? We haven't seen that in a while. The illegal forward pass.
The quarterbacks get so much leeway on this play that you're right, Brandon. It is very rare that we see the call come out for a legal forward pass.
Hey, 91. 58 to the mic. 58 to the mic.
Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. That is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Completion was given up, and that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Kaepernick, and across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Colin Kaepernick, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback on his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Lynch coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They come out here in the eye.
Here we go. Hot. Over. No. Check. Gun.
Play clock winding down. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Brief break in the action here. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll drop to throw. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Watch him now, Barney.
They'll look to throw again. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Their big tight end. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. Oh, the spin. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, Kaepernick being chased out left. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And complete here to Carlos Hyde. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Kaepernick now on 1st down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 30 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a San Francisco 1st down.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. It's a gain of 20 that time. And it'll be first down 49ers. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Darren Lee not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football. Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Focus, defense, focus.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They keep it with Henry on first down. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Davis now. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short, but sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
Here we go now.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down. And they convert another one right here to move the chains.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Everyone's got 4 down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll drop the throw. It's caught here by Adams. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. A gain of 6 there on first. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And the seemingly endless drive continues. Again, we'll see the pistol here. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His second touchdown on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the two-point try. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Sunday! Hey, 91!
And quickly, they get to the line. Kaepernick now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Easy! 91! Switch! Monday! Sunday! Wide! Get wide! Kill! Begin!
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. Wheaton with a catch right side. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Watch left. Easy! 91! Kill! Monday! Sunday!
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Kaepernick now on first down. Out to the flat for Hyde. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 20 yards on the pickup there. And the 49ers are going to get a first.
58 to Mike. 91. Tighten up.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Back now in Los Angeles. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Sunday! Hey, watch it! 91! Kill. 91. He's checking. Crash.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Single receiver.
Easy.
Again, it's Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Shaq Lawson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now on 4th down, Chip Kelly's going to say, let's bring out the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Maybe an anxious moment or two when the ball was on its way, but he does find a way to curl it in.
Oh, yeah. That one definitely hugged the left upright, but he got it to go.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Simple slant route and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation. Take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Hurry up, here we go. Give me some.
Now back to throw. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Detroit!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The left side throw complete to Adams. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Tight left. Easy. 4th down.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kaepernick. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How did you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Back to throw. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
Tight end left. Tight end left. 4 down. Check.
On first down, Kaepernick. Out left here, it's complete to Wheaton. It'll go as a gain of 12. And that leads to a San Francisco first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Kaepernick. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly. And that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Buying time to his left. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On first and 10, here's Kaepernick. His throw incomplete. Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Tight end's left. Tight end's left. Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Finding time. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Gabe Wright in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the court.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So the roughing the passer penalty, 15 yards, and Charles, the defender, needs to know to stop there.
We've been talking about it for years. You essentially get one step after the quarterback throws his pass. Anything close to that or beyond that, you're going to get flags.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. He dumps it to Hyde. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw, Kaepernick. Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people on the run.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Darren Waller with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And this is off the left upright, but he banks it through. How about that one? The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. And look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side instead.
And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Double tight, double tight.
Henry, the lone man in the backfield. And they'll give it to him here. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He'll drop to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's got room. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now let's go.
Derrick Henry. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They come up in an offset eye. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a 1st down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll look to throw here. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So an extra defensive back on the field. They need a stop here on 3rd and goal. Now they'll empty out the backfield.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and
Here we
goal.
go. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now look at 56.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Tight right. Go out there, check the outside there.
Hey, 91.
Kaepernick to throw. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. The 30. 10, 5, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part 1 of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least 1 play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And the kicker failed to get the ball 10 yards down the field. That's a penalty.
You have one job. Get the ball 10 yards or more downfield as the kicker. He failed to execute.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And Hauschka missed it left. It's no good for Stephen Hauschka. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking. Couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had